everyone, Scott here from polarized.com. Link here at the bottom. Check out our website, www.polarized.com. Here today to review WANDRD's next camera bag, the Provoke 31. So this is the Provoke 31 by WANDRD. The reason I ordered this bag is I'm an amateur photographer. I enjoy it. I shoot for fun. I don't really do much commercially at all. But on top of that, I'm a traveler. I like to travel. I like to carry my laptop, my iPad, maybe an external hard drive, and some other gear along with me. I'm a father as well. And so occasionally I've got to throw my kid sippy cup or some snacks in here to make sure he has what he needs. So I set out to find the perfect bag, which would be a mix of photography functionality, so the ability to carry my camera bag and all my gear. Functionality as a person and as a traveler, so I've got kids, I've got to throw their stuff in the top, and then finally is looks. So first of all, overall thoughts of the bag. It's got a really nice exterior finish to it. I wouldn't call it waterproof per se, but definitely water resistant. It's got kind of a ripstop, almost like a dipped canvas feel to it. Check out the website for some additional detail as well about the Provoke 31. I've put the full review along with some pictures and comparisons to the 21 up there on the website. So let's start with the overall anatomy of the bag. The idea is I've got a slot here for my camera, and inside there is a camera cube, which we'll talk about in just a minute. So that's where my camera and my lenses will go. I've also got a compartment up top where the back of the camera unzips, and this exposes a slot for my laptop as well as my iPad back here. And then within this back compartment, I can also access the camera cube itself. Up here up top, I've got a slot where I can put my more personal items. It's got kind of a mesh backing that zips up. So if you've got other camera gear, filters, other items that don't need the protection that the camera cube is going to provide, but you still want to bring along with you, you could put those up here. So occasionally I'll be out in the field shooting and I need to do something like a lens change, but I don't necessarily have somewhere convenient to set my bag down. Well, they've included these hooks on the inside of this compartment, and then two more hooks down here at the bottom so that you can attach their straps so that you can be out in the field with the camera bag on, and you can open it up and access the camera cube down here, and the straps are going to hold the camera bag in place and allow me to make those changes without risking getting sand inside the bag or inside my lenses. So I've always got a safe spot to, in effect, set my bag down. So versatility, functionality was contemplated in the design. Another thing that I like, here on the side, there's a small zipper with a pouch to put my keys, and there's a little clip to put my keys on. That way they don't get lost when I'm out on a shoot. On the front, there's an additional compartment for anything else you want to put in here. On their first iteration of the bag, this is where I would have put my iPad, but on this next iteration, they actually included a spot inside next to my laptop to put my iPad, so a little more protection. Over here on the other side is what could be used either as a tripod compartment or a water bottle compartment. And one thing I really like about their design is they included a zipper for it, and as you open up this zipper, there's a stretchy elastic material here so that I can include maybe a small Nalgene bottle, or if I've got just a small water bottle or the leg of a tripod in there, I can also zip that up as well. And then there's a strap up here above to strap the tripod leg in. Up here at the top is another zippered compartment, kind of an easy access compartment for when you're out and about. I think I would probably put my camera batteries, spare batteries in here so that I've got easy access if I run out of juice while I'm on a shoot. I don't want to have to take apart the whole bag to get to my battery. So anything else you want quick access to, you could put up here in the top. Well, let's take a look at this camera cube sitting on the inside. The idea is you could use this bag as just a simple, maybe a day hike pack. If you don't want to have your camera with you, you don't have to. There's a removable camera cube that comes in their photography bundle, and that's what I've ordered in this case. So let's take a look at the photography bundle. So when the bag ships, if you order the one with the photography bundle included, which I recommend, it's going to come with the photography bundle pieces inside this camera cube, so don't think they forgot to send them. And inside this cube, so I've got some waist straps so I can create more of a day pack out of the bag. It's also got some of their 2.0 straps that are straps that have a buckle on them, so I can hook them onto the loops that are included on different areas of the bag and use them as, you know, to strap things onto the outside of the bag, or use them to support the bag to do a lens change while I'm out in the field. And inside the camera cube also, it comes with some dividers. So I've got 5 here that I can use to compartmentalize this cube and design it to fit my needs as a photographer. The straps of the bag are really high quality. They're padded and they're a really heavy canvas material. They've got loops in these as well that you can use to hook maybe some carabiners into to carry some accessories as you're out shooting. Within this quick access panel here on the side, they've got a compartment to put your memory cards. So 3 different slots to stick different memory cards. You could also put some filters in there as well. And then you've got easy access to those should you run out of space as you're shooting. They also put some hooks here on the bottom so that you can attach their straps, put your tripod here on the bottom to free up space on the side to put your water bottle. Another feature I quite like about the bag is this magnetic handle at the top. Oftentimes you'll have a handle and then you'll have a Velcro strap that'll go around it. I always find that pretty cumbersome, but these 2 handles have magnets in them and they automatically will snap together and hold in place pretty well. This was one of the complaints that they had on their first iteration of the bag that they fixed the next time around. In the back here is a safety compartment, so I could put a passport, a wallet, a cell phone, things that I want to keep safe and secure, maybe if I'm in a larger city doing a shoot. One of my favorite features of the bag is the roll top. At first, I didn't know if I liked the look of it, but functionally, it's actually extremely useful. Because the idea being, you know, maybe you're boarding a plane, you've got all your, maybe your toiletries, things that you don't want to put in your checked bag, you've got a jacket, maybe some snacks, a neck pillow. You can extend this roll top all the way up and then still attach this hook to the top and increase the size of the bag by probably 30%, 40%. Alternatively, if you're on a shorter shoot, maybe you're going on a hike and you don't have all of that additional equipment, you can roll this top all the way down and you don't have such a bulky bag on your back as you're walking around. Another feature I really like is these hooks on the outside where you can attach some of their straps as well. And this keeps the bag extremely versatile. So maybe you want to strap on some sandals for a hike down to the beach, or maybe you're going hiking near a waterfall and you want some water shoes or a towel, something that you don't necessarily need to keep secure and you don't want to stuff inside the bag. You can use these straps to attach them to the outside as well. A couple of the features I really like about the compartmentalization within the WANDRD Prvke is, first of all, I've got this flap on the inside which separates the area where my camera compartment or my camera cube is from the rest of this bag. What that means is I can put other items in here. I can put filters, I can put snacks and things in the top, and they're not going to fall down into the sides of where the camera cube is, but they're going to stay up here in the top. If, however, you decide to take the cube out and you want to use it as a fully functional entire bag, you can lift this flap up and place it up against the front of the bag. One of the improvements they made from the first iteration to the next iteration of the Prvke is the laptop and iPad combined storage. So in the original Prvke, you had a slot here for the laptop, but there was nowhere for the iPad. And so I found myself putting the iPad here in this front compartment that doesn't really have any padding in the front. So now I've got storage for my laptop as well as storage for my iPad. Another feature I wanted to show you guys is that within the quick access compartment, there's actually a flap underneath here that I can use to tuck this flap of the camera cube up into. What that prevents is having to open up this flap and then unzip and open up the camera cube as well, but I can tuck it up in there and just have one flap to open. And inside this flap is that slot that I showed you for the memory cards. Another benefit of the layout of this bag is when I'm going through TSA security, I can simply unzip this compartment where the battery, or I'm sorry, where the laptop hangs out, and I can lay it flat on the conveyor so that I don't have to unpack everything within the bag. Another feature that I stumbled across after using the bag for a while, well, it's actually two things. First of all, you can tuck the flap. So I'm in the side access compartment, and it allows me to tuck the flap of the camera cube up into the flap of the actual bag, and it velcros in there to keep it in place. So you don't have to open two flaps when you access the camera, just one. So I've got a slot for my memory cards in here, and then on top of that, I've got a little Velcro strap that's attached to the actual bag, and so I can take the side of the camera cube and loop it through this Velcro to keep it out of the way as well. So it allows the camera cube to actually become part of the bag.